TD-14, Big Hunt. Hello, some time ago World of Tanks given us personal missions to do. Those are quite interesting but also make a lot of trouble to make, and here we will talk about those missions. First let's see what Wargaming have to say about them.
A well-coordinated platoon of tank destroyers will not allow the enemy to outflank their team's positions. Provide covering fire for members of your platoon who have taken a beating. Sometimes it is better to draw enemy fire yourself in order to give an ally a chance to retreat to safety.
So that's for official description. Now have a look at requirements and rewards. Stag 4. Available for completion in tank destroyer of tier 4 or higher. Primary objective, as a platoon of tank destroyers, cause at least 30% of total damage caused to enemy vehicles by your team and win the battle for reward of 75,000 silver. Secondary objective, at least one platoon member must survive the battle for reward of 40,000 silver. T-28 concept. Available for completion in tank destroyer of tier 5 or higher. Primary objective, as a platoon of tank destroyers, cause at least 40% of total damage caused to enemy vehicles by your team and win the battle for reward of 750 free experience and 50,000 silver. Secondary objective, at least one platoon member must survive the battle for reward of 750 free experience. T-55A. Available for completion in tank destroyer of tier 6 or higher. Primary objective, as a platoon of tank destroyers, cause at least 50% of total damage caused to enemy vehicles by your team and win the battle for reward of 1 day of premium and 2,000 free experience. Secondary objective, at least 2 platoon members must survive the battle for reward of 1 day of premium. Object 260. Available for completion in tank destroyer of tier 6 or higher. Primary objective, as a platoon of tank destroyers, cause at least 60% of total damage caused to enemy vehicles by your team and win the battle for reward of binocular telescope and 4,000 free experience. Secondary objective, all platoon members must survive the battle for reward of 2 days of premium. Then how to do it? To begin doing anything you need to be in a platoon. Those can be formed from clan members, but there are also other places to form. Have you ever noticed that on left bottom of your garage screen, there a button with general name on it? Recently that channel is also used by people to form platoons to deal with personal missions. There are also other player created channels to form platoons, like Strong Platoons series as good example. World of Tanks also have official forum. On this forum there is team play section where players try together to deal with those platoon missions. This should cover platoon aspect. Next let's talk about vehicles. Primary objective among those missions are going similar. Tricky part is to get platoon members in same tiers, at same time on some decent tank destroyers, on high tiers that could be E4 or Waffenträger E100, as for their turrets resulting in ability to effective drive in platoon, or on lower tiers highly advised would be premium tanks, like E25, Su-122-44, or Jag Tiger 88, as players tend to keep those vehicles, and those if multiplied in platoon can do decent score, that is if favorable conditions occur. Other tank destroyers will work also, yet those mentioned above should struggle least here. Maybe some words about tactics. If in random battle you are going to drive one direction with all 3 tank destroyers, it is very common that whole team will follow you in lemming train, saying that you should not camp like tank destroyers tend to, as it may end with not enough health points on enemy team for mission objective. Let's say that whole lemming train follow you, then Those would be best circumstances, as then your platoon could steamroll over enemy, what would result in greater total share of damage dealt. This should be told enough. So have luck finishing them, as it is really worth it. I'm off, leaving you with replay of successful completed mission. It shows one from T-55A operation. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. And again, please like and subscribe for more.
Thank you.